All right, everybody. How y'all doing? This is the Wood Dog. Man, man, do I got one for you today. What I got for you people today um, is a real hot button topic. And it's going to definitely cause you to definitely rethink your position on who you vote for Wayne County Sheriff in August. And this is not no laughing matter. This is straight up serious business all over the place. And I normally don't do a just keeping it real um a day of each other or back to back, but I had to do it. And I'm just going to get right into it because I like to stick to my 30 minutes. So I'm going to get right into it, and I'm going to let the citizens of Detroit and the citizens of Wayne County make up your mind on who you are going to vote for in August of 2024. And I'm going to tell you one thing, it cannot be the current sheriff, Rafael Washington. The only logical and civil decision that should be made for Wayne County Sheriff in August of 24 is Miss Joan Merriweather. Miss Joan Merriweather. She has a website, and it's simple: Joan, the number four, sheriff.com. Oh, my Lord. Okay, here we go. Yesterday, there was a Wayne County Commission meeting concerning one issue, and that was to address the situation that I had already addressed with Wayne County trying to bring in a security company, Allied Universal. And this company is the company that's been in the news lately for body slamming people at the Renaissance Center. And Allied Universal doesn't pay their employees. They have numerous lawsuits against them already from across the country. Like I said in the video I did just the other day, uh, it was March 20th, about Allied Universal is nothing more than an alligator security company. They go around swallowing up other security companies and putting them in their fold. So they have a big pot of money to absorb lawsuits on behalf of their officers in their company. You might see them in the Metro Detroit area at a couple Home Depots doing security, things like that. But what happened yesterday is ultimately that the Wayne County Commission decided to bring in Allied Universal to offset the unionized deputies of the Wayne County Sheriff's Department. Now, they try to say that Allied Universal is a unionized security company themselves. Let me get this to you. Security is a cutthroat industry. They move people around on a whim. No people has a right to anything, any job, anywhere. That's the truth. And these executives are so-called self-appointed uh, CEOs of this security company. They act like more than what they are. They allow their security officers to emulate and try to look and act like police officers, but they don't have any state of Michigan authority. They don't have any arrest authority. They don't have anything like that. And I'm kind of curious how they're going to use these officers to offset some of the unionized deputy sheriffs in the Wayne County Sheriff's Department. Now, we will admit that there is a shortage of police officers statewide. And this Wayne County Commission hearing is on my Facebook page under Frank Wood, but everybody knows me as the Wood Dog. It's right over my shoulder here. Just keeping it real is what I do because it's the only thing that I know how to do. And, it was a sad situation to sit up there and listen to that entire Wayne County Commission hearing. Um, that's on my Facebook page. It was yesterday, March 21st. And listen to the union plead with the Wayne County, Michigan for more time to assess and get more staffing and have more conversation and discuss more options instead of allowing the Wayne County Commission to ultimately uh, effectively union bust the entire Wayne County Deputy Sheriff's Association. The union president, Mr. Alan Cox, explained in explicit detail how uh, everybody went around the union to get this job done. They weren't notified in a timely fashion. Uh, the vice president of the Wayne County Deputy Sheriff's Association Union, Miss Robin Hornbuckle, she got up to that microphone and damn near cried, explaining what's going on with the Wayne County Sheriff's Department. Everybody's talking about the sheriff's department. The Wayne County Commission was backed into a corner because you got the chief judge looking for some more security. You got the courts looking for some additional officers, and everything like that. And they worried about security because they're hearing about what's going on in other counties and other courts where people are diving over the benches on judges and stuff like that. And the union gets notified of a contract with the county of Wayne that's going to offset and union bust their union at the 9th hour at night. Just maybe a day or two before the hearing that took place yesterday. The union admits that they always admitted that if they didn't get a lifeline thrown to them or get a sip of water, they was going under. I'm quoting the union vice president, Ms. Robin Hornbuckle. And there was discussion at this hearing from the Wayne County Undersheriff, Mike Jaffer. There was testimony from Mike Turner, which is the current Sheriff Rafael Washington's chief of staff. Now, Mike Turner. Mike Turner got up there that microphone. I'm sure he was upset. And he seems to be the only voice of reasoning in the sheriff's office. Because everything that comes out of the mouth of the undersheriff, Mike Jaffer, is misleading and a lie. The same thing that comes out of the mouth of Sheriff Rafael Washington. Staff shortages don't exist, but they hiding all these bodies from the Wayne County Deputy Sheriff's Union. And you know me, I'm the wood dog, and I'm going to just keep it real. I'm going to keep it real. Yes, they are short, but you still have unionized deputy sheriffs assigned out elsewhere when they could be used at the jails and the courts to take care of this security issue and shortage of deputy sheriffs that are fully sworn and MCOS certified. MCOS, Michigan Council on Law Enforcement Standards, which none of these allied security officers have to be licensed to have powers of arrest, powers of detainment, the ability to use force to protect themselves and others. But I'm trying to figure out, they talking about Allied Universal being able to come in and offset the deputies, but they need more time. The union is asking for more time to address issues that could bring retirees back. Myself and a few other deputies, we only retired in the last 18, 19 months. I'm still certifiable in the state of Michigan. My 2 years was just about to expire. I worked for Detroit Transit Police for a while, and I got rehired, and my powers got turned back on. So I have another 24 months of eligibility to be a sworn police officer in anybody's police department. But, how can the CEO's office be backed into a corner like this? They got backed into this corner because the current Sheriff Rafael Washington was not concerned about the day-to-day operation of the sheriff's department. And the Wayne County CEO's office knows this. The deputy assistant CEO, Mr. Assad Turfy, knows this. I'm just keeping it real. The undersheriff of Wayne County, for what that's worth, knows this. The executive staff, the commanders and chiefs of the Wayne County Sheriff's Department, they know this. This all falls on the head and shoulders of Sheriff Rafael Washington. Now, if there's such a staff shortage with the Wayne County Sheriff's Department, how is it that where is Allied Universal going to get all these bodies from? Where are they going to get their bodies from? They need 2 days to get ready. I thought they were ready to come in. They signed a contract behind the back of the union bust them, and they don't have their bodies set up to ready to go. They need more time, but they can't give the union more time, you know. And I understand the corner that everybody was backed into, but the current vice president of the Wayne County Deputy Sheriff's Association Union, Miss Robin Hornbuckle, in 2022 advised everyone, the county commission, the sheriff, the undersheriff, and anybody else in Wayne County government who will listen. And it was Judge Timothy Kinney, who was the chief judge of the Third Circuit Court at that time, said if we don't get a lifeline or a drink of water, we going under. They needed resources to increase retirement and retention, you know, but with this contract, they can find $11 million to bring in a security company. It's $4.9 million for the contract, and then another $4.9 million to cover the civil liability for these scab security guards. Now, they're going around supposed to be doing a bus tour per Wayne County Corporation Council and assisting the sheriff's department in recruiting. But the recruiters are not people of the sheriff's department. They from other agencies. They don't walk around in the jail. They don't work in the jail. They don't know us. They don't know anybody. You know, the union vice president, her son is one of the top recruiters in the United States Army. He volunteered to come in and show the county how to get recruiting done. How do the people that you send out to recruit are supposed to be people who know the department, been with the department, and have a vested interest in that department. You can't just, friends and family is what the current sheriff, Rafael Washington, was doing. Now, $11 million could have been better used to address. Let me back up. They want to say that the Wayne County Sheriff's Department is a career job. I mean, you heard the deputy CEO, was Todd Turfey, talk about how raises were increased for every level of rank within the sheriff's department. But there's one big area in that whole situation that keeps the Wayne County Sheriff's Department and Wayne County jobs as a whole as just a regular job, and that is retirement. Everyone needs to know, and the citizens of Wayne County, if you're thinking about going to work for the Wayne County Sheriff's Department, the Wayne County Clerk's Office, the Wayne County Road Commission, or any other Wayne County job, know this: the retirement multiplier is at 1.25%. Retirements max out at 30 years or 25 at 55, but 30 years max. The retirement multiplier is 1.25% for every year of service. So if you did 30 years at 1.25, do your math. That's 37.5% at the end of your 30 years. That's not a retirement. It was gutted in 2015 with those executive powers that the CEO's office had to go to the state and get because of Robert Ficano's administration. But they never put it back. So yeah, they raising the raises, the money, okay, but the retirement is not there. 1.25%. Don't forget that. Now, with all this stuff that's going on with the union busting accusations that seem to be fact, and no matter how you get around it, bringing in an outside entity to offset union people is union busting, no matter how you say it. Even though this contract is only supposed to be for a year, it's going to be evaluated on a yearly basis to see if they continue to need these security people that they still need 60 plus days to get ramped up and going. And what Allied Universal is going to do is going to be pulling security officers from all their other accounts and stuff just to staff this one, to get that money, and they're not going to be of the quality of a person that needs to be working with the public, especially if something goes wrong. The vice president of the union, Miss Robin Hornbuckle, already laid out. You're going to have civilians with no type of professional training and use of force and de-escalation, dealing with rowdy juveniles and disgruntled adults who might be going to court for civil matters with divorce and children hearings and stuff like that that involve custody. Man, it's a civil liability nightmare to even think about replacing sworn deputies with security guards. But you have something like this of this magnitude going down, it's been going on for a while. And the current Wayne County Sheriff, Rafael Washington, is nowhere to be found. He's been missing there was 2 ethics boards hearings on him that are on my Facebook page. Okay. He was missing at both of them. You know, he doesn't want to show up to anything where he has to speak and explain accountability within the sheriff's department. And with this huge hearing that went down, that's bringing in a security company, and Wayne County is going to pay $11 million for a security company because Sheriff Rafael Washington can't recruit and retain officers, and he was missing from that hearing. Citizens of Detroit and citizens of Wayne County, the Sheriff Rafael Washington is never where he needs to be and is required to be and is expected to be when issues of magnitude affect Wayne County public safety and the sheriff's department and the deputies under his command. He is missing in action at every level of accountability. But yet he's out there right at this very moment campaigning to be the Wayne County Sheriff in 2024. You see, Sheriff Rafael Washington, if I said in many of my videos, they're on my YouTube page, just keeping it real at Wood Dog 4868, the live ones that I've done last year and this year. They explain in chronological detail the shortcomings and the behavior of Sheriff Rafael Washington. Now, the money is not going to solve this issue overnight. Bringing in this security company is going to take them a minimum of 4 to 5 months to get up to speed, you know, and the public is going to know the difference between a deputy and a security guard, and that's going to create problems all by itself. So that's what happened yesterday at the Wayne County Commission. And there was some discussion from Wayne County Commissioner Kinlock. And he, I'm sure, did not want to vote to bring this security company into the fold and offset deputy sheriffs. And many other Wayne County commissioners didn't want to do it. But when you got the chief judge of the circuit court screaming for help because deputies are complaining to her, Judge Patricia Prashard, that they don't feel safe or comfortable. I don't know what level of their discomfort is. It varies from person to person. But to bring in extra officers, everybody was backed into a corner. And so, yeah, they ultimately voted to do this, and it's still union busting because there was a drop program and many other programs that the union had at their disposal to get this done. But did Rafael Washington want to speak on that? No, he did not. And I'm going to tell you why. Rafael Washington cannot even talk to his own executive staff with civility. He couldn't talk to the chief judge of the Third Circuit Court with civility. He can't talk to the union with civility. You know, when you go on my Facebook page and you look at the video that I did the other day on March 20th, I explained your major option to resolve this situation. You know, you can either get in that voting booth and you can vote for business as usual with disrespect and go with Sheriff Rafael Washington, or you can go with civility, age, and maturity and go with Miss Joan Merriweather. You know, because she is going to surround herself, no doubt about it, with some of the best law enforcement professionals that she can bring in. Rafael Washington is busy bringing in friends and family and passing out badges to judges all over Wayne County in the community, thinking that in of itself gets him votes so these pastors can speak to their congregations to vote for Rafael Washington for sheriff. Where when you go on my Facebook page and take your time and go down my Facebook page and see the stuff that's credible that nobody's been able to rebuttal me on, you'll know that he's not the man for the job. You know, I will say this. I've said it before and I've said it again, that Sheriff Rafael Washington is a sexual harassive man, a backstab grabbing, peeping Tom, lawsuit liability, accountability avoidance sheriff. That's what he is. That's what he is. Everything that's been going on since he's had that title, that's him. That's him. And I'm just giving it to you. I wasn't going to do one back to back like this, but I had to go up and kind of clean up some of that stuff that was said at that Wayne County Commission hearing that's on my Facebook page under Frank Wood. And but people know me as the Wood Dog, as you can see on my banner behind me. So this is my YouTube channel, Just Keeping It Real. So please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future content. And pay attention when you go on my Facebook page. And I wrote this down so I wouldn't miss it. Pay attention to the videos that I did on my Facebook page dated January 5th, 2024, December 18th, 2023, and June 15th, 2023. And when you scroll down, look at a posting that I have called lawsuit documents. These are detailed issues from the lawsuit that was filed for sexual harassment against the current sheriff, Rafael Washington, and all the salacious things and statements that he made. Yes, because if they weren't made and they weren't done, why did Wayne County settle that lawsuit instead of taking it to trial? Wayne County has a lot of lawsuits that they've been settling for Rafael Washington, not to mention that $10 million lawsuit that's coming down for the death of an inmate that was beaten to death by a cellmate when he should have been separated from his cellmate by age, weight, and offense. This is the Wood Dog, and I'm just keeping it real. And I want to thank everybody for listening, because I always want to stay under 30 minutes. But the union should not have had to go and beg for the Wayne County Commission not to union bust their union. They shouldn't have had to do that. And it's kind of hard for the union to sit down with the Wayne County Sheriff Rafael Washington when he was quoted as saying, "I'm not dealing with that MFing union. I'm not dealing with or talking to that MF Vice President Robin Hornbuckle." You know, this is a sheriff that is at staff meetings banging on the table, looking most of his staff is female, mind you, and he has no filter cussing people out. There is no denial about that. There's no denial about his level of disrespect that he's levied at people under his command, that he's supposed to be lifting them up instead of putting them down with verbal assaults and attacks. That's the kind of Wayne County Sheriff Rafael Washington is. If we elect Joan Merriweather for sheriff, true enough, she ain't going to be able to come in and take over everything and change everything overnight. But one thing she will do is talk to adults like they got some sense. That's what she's known for. She's known for resolving problems, even if they're unsavory. She does it with civility and respect. And that's what we need in the Wayne County Sheriff's Department. I want to thank everybody for listening. This is the Wood Dog on my segment, Just Keeping It Real, and I'm out.